Stop what you're doing right now. Because what I'm about to reveal could mean hidden treasure in your pocket change. Yes, your everyday 1-cent pennies. Hi everyone, I'm Your Name with Rare Coin Secrets USA, and today we're diving into the top 5 most valuable wheat penny 1-cent ultra-rare coins in circulation. Yes, those tiny copper coins that most people overlook, but could secretly be worth a fortune. Imagine this. You reach into your change, pull out a penny, and it is not just a penny. It could be big money. I'm talking jaw-dropping auction numbers, ultra-rare conditions, coins that only show up once in a collector's lifetime. And today we are uncovering them one by one so you can identify, hold, maybe even find one in your own change stash. There's value waiting for you. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for, what these coins are really worth right now, and how this could change everything. So strap in because we're about to go deep into the hidden wealth world of wheat pennies. 1945 wheat penny. We begin with a coin that many would dismiss as just another penny, but trust me, this one hides a fortune. The 1945 wheat penny with no mint mark, the Philadelphia Minted Classic, is our first reveal. This coin was struck in 1945 at the Philadelphia Mint, during a turning point in American history. World War II was ending. The nation was shifting from wartime production back to peace. This penny carries that weight. According to Mint records, the Philadelphia Mint struck $1,040,515,000 in 1945. On the surface, it seems common, but that's exactly why the rare survivors in very fine or better condition become breathtakingly valuable. Because of heavy circulation, very few remain in higher grade form. The composition is standard bronze, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. But behind that simple format lies a story. Some of these coins were made from recycled shell casings from the war effort, a subtle wartime legacy built into your coin. Imagine a coin you might find in your pocket change that carried the weight of history that might carry your fortune. Now let's zoom in on what makes this coin special. First, the no mint mark means Philadelphia, so you will see the date 1945 and beneath it, nothing. That emptiness, that small detail, is key. Then look at the wheat ears reverse design, the classic wheat penny look. 2 stalks framing 1 cent United States of America. But what separates this ordinary from the exceptional is condition. Tone, red, red-brown, brown, strike detail, eye appeal, and how crisp the date and wheat ears remain. While many of these circulated coins show heavy wear, the ones that retain much of their original detail, clear lettering, crisp wheat stalks, are the ones that scream treasure. Some rare error varieties exist too, and those can boost value dramatically. And remember, this is a coin minted in the final year of the wheat reverse era for the Lincoln cent. That gives it extra emotional resonance for collectors. Here's where the suspense kicks in. Although over 1 billion of these were made, the survival of high-grade examples is extremely limited. For example, one data source estimates only around 2,500 examples in MS-66 grade exist, and MS-67 is dramatically tougher. Some auctions have fetched astounding sums for top-quality red gem examples, $5,000 or more, in a single sale. What does this mean for you? If you hold one of these coins in very fine condition, much less mint state, you're already holding something that most collectors will never find. There is serious demand from U.S. collectors for these wheat pennies, both for completing Lincoln cent sets and for pure hidden treasure finds. Now, this is the moment. Our listing today shows that we have a very fine condition 1945 wheat penny no mint mark that achieved an auction sale price of $220,000. Yes, $200,000. I know it sounds like mega treasure, and it is. Imagine an everyday penny overslept in your pocket, and instead you are holding the kind of money most people only dream about. The market value for this coin is skyrocketing day by day. I'm not talking fiction, I'm telling you, this is today's auction reality. If you found one of these in your change or cleaned one up and found the date still crisp and the wheat on the reverse still strong, you could be sitting on big money. Don't underestimate it. If you're on the hunt, check your pocket change, check your old coin jars. Anything dated 1945 with no mint mark, look closer. Is the date clear? Are the wheat ears distinct? What color is the coin? Bright copper red, red-brown, or plain brown? Preferably, you want as much original red as possible. Be cautious of wear. Coins that are heavily worn will not achieve the unimaginable valuations. Condition is everything. Certification by a trusted grading service helps validate what you have found. Also, preserve the coin. Handle it minimally. Keep it in a protective holder. Avoid cleaning it, as cleaning reduces value. Because once you damage the original surfaces, you drop out of the big money zone. And lastly, stay updated on auction results. Values move fast, especially for ultra-rare finds like this. Conclusion. So there you have it. The 1945 Wheat Penny no mint mark in very fine condition isn't just a penny. It can be your hidden treasure. It is loaded with history. Ultra-high condition survivors are extremely rare, collector demand is intense, and the auction numbers are mind-blowing. If you have got one, you have got something huge. Keep watching for the next 4 coins in our series, because I promise they all carry that same potential. Remember, my channel, Rare Coin Secrets USA, brings you fresh updates every single day for coin lovers and treasure seekers just like you. Stay tuned, hit subscribe, because your next fortune might just be sitting in your spare change. Let's move on to coin number 2. You're not going to believe this one. This coin right here, this small, simple 1-cent piece, has left collectors speechless. It is not made of bronze. It is not your everyday copper penny. It's a 1943 with S Wheat Penny, forged during the heat of World War II. And if you spot one glinting with that mysterious yellow steel shine, you might just be staring at $355,000 treasure. This coin is pure mystery, history, and power all wrapped in one tiny piece of metal. The year is 1943. America is deep in war. Copper used for bullets, shells, and communication cables was too precious for coins. So, for just 1 year, the United States Mint switched to steel, coated in zinc, giving pennies that stunning silver gray or yellowish tone under light. The San Francisco Mint struck millions of these, marked with the famous S below the date. But here is the twist. Only a handful survived in extra fine condition, without rust, without fading, with that golden yellow reflection from their zinc plating still intact. These survivors, they have become legends. Each 1943 with S penny carries the heartbeat of wartime America. Every one is a reminder of a country balancing between survival and innovation, minting change out of steel to keep copper for victory. So when you hold one, you're holding a tangible relic of that fight for freedom. Now, look closely, yes, zoom in, because this particular 1943 S coin comes with a unique twist. Collectors call it the yellow dot steel penny. The surface sometimes displays tiny golden or yellowish spots from aging zinc, creating a mesmerizing glow under light. Those natural yellow dots? They are not flaws. They are signatures of authenticity that reveal original plating. Many coins have rusted or darkened over time, but when you find one that gleams with that faint golden hue, you've found something ultra-rare. Flip it over. You will see the bold wheat stalks framing 1 cent United States of America. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln stands timeless with that crisp 1943 date below him and the sharp S mint mark gleaming like a secret. So how rare is it? Let's put it this way. Millions were minted, but almost none survived in extra fine or uncirculated shape. Most corroded within years. And then, add in the secret variants, the error strikes, off-planche coins, bronze mismints. Each of those can skyrocket values into 6-figure territory. Today, collectors in the United States and worldwide are scrambling to secure pristine 1943 S examples, especially those with a natural yellow glow or clean, rust-free surfaces. Every time one hits the market, bidding wars ignite instantly. Because once these coins disappear into private collections, they rarely come back out. And now, the jaw-dropping truth. In today's fast-moving auction market, one pristine extra-fine 1943 S Wheat Penny, complete with that yellow dot shine, just sold for a massive $355,000. $355,000. That's not a fairy tale. That's today's data. Real auctions, real buyers, real money. You could be holding a coin that is worth more than a lifetime of ordinary change. A coin that proves hidden wealth doesn't always glitter gold. It sometimes shines steel. And mark my words, the market value of this coin is climbing every single month. Collectors are waking up, supply is shrinking, and demand is exploding. Don't let that tiny piece slip through your fingers. This is a national treasure in miniature form. All right, my treasure hunters, here's what to do. Use a magnet. 1943 steel pennies are magnetic because of their composition, unlike bronze ones. If it sticks lightly and shows a soft silver-yellow tone, check for that S under the date. Lincoln's hairline's visible, clear wheat stalks on the back, and no heavy rust spots. Never clean. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Keep it dry, store it in an airtight coin capsule. Once certified, your coin officially joins the elite category and its price skyrockets. Because right now, every extra fine or higher grade 1943 S steel penny is becoming the next legend in coin auctions. So, let this sink in. A simple, shining steel penny, born in the fires of World War II, could turn out to be your hidden fortune. The 1943 S Wheat Penny isn't just rare, it's living history, frozen in metal. Its glow under the light carries 70-plus years of American strength, sacrifice, and triumph. If you ever find that distinctive yellow-tinted 1943 S in your pocket, you're not holding a coin. You're holding a $355,000 secret. So do not spend it. Don't trade it. Treasure it. And remember, this is Rare Coin Secrets USA, your daily window into America's hidden wealth. We bring fresh updates every day for true coin lovers and dreamers who know that sometimes fortune hides right in your change jar. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, because our next coin will blow your mind even more. They look worn out, forgotten, maybe even worthless. But don't let that fool you. Sometimes the dirtiest coin hides the purest gold. Right now, we're talking about the 1943 Wheat Penny with no mint mark, a coin that, even in old rusty circulated condition, has shaken today's auction market with a jaw-dropping $270,000 price tag. You heard that right, that dusty piece in your change jar, that grimy cent stuck in your drawer, could be the key to unimaginable treasure. The year was 1943, America at war. Copper was desperately needed for ammunition, shell casings, and communications wire. The U.S. Mint made a bold decision: stop minting bronze cents and produce them from steel coated in zinc. This wartime decision birthed one of the most iconic coins in the United States. History: the 1943 steel wheat cent. Now, the Philadelphia Mint no mint mark struck these coins in the hundreds of millions. Yet the irony is this: time has not been kind. These steel pennies rusted, corroded, and vanished from circulation. But if you stumble upon one with that aged brownish-gray tone, maybe with light orange rust, don't dismiss it. Because that corrosion tells a story. It's the mark of age, of survival, of a coin that's seen 8 decades of American history and lived to tell the tale. And that's where the hidden fortune begins. What makes the 1943 no mint mark wheat penny so magnetic for collectors is its raw honesty. It's imperfect, but real. On the obverse, you'll see Abraham Lincoln, his portrait softened by time, framed by the date 1943. Look beneath the date. There's no S, no D, nothing at all. The silent mark of Philadelphia. Flip it over and you will see the classic wheat stalk reverse, 1 cent United States of America, with faint traces of the old luster hiding beneath the dirt. Even in its rusted, circulated state, that original design still whispers, "I survived." Some of these coins even show subtle color shifts, silver turning smoky gray, gray fading to brown, and spots of red-orange rust giving it a one-of-a-kind character. Each one is unique, a fingerprint of history. Now, here's where things turn electric. While millions of 1943 steel pennies were minted, almost none survived in collectible condition. Most were discarded, destroyed, or corroded beyond recognition. But collectors love authenticity. The market for naturally aged 1943 steel cents, especially Philadelphia issues, is skyrocketing. Why? Because these coins tell a truer story than the polished ones. They're the battle-worn veterans of numismatics. And when a coin retains its clear date and wheat detail under that patina of rust, it becomes a conversation piece, a slice of living history. Every serious U.S. collector wants a 1943 Philadelphia in their set. Demand is massive, and supply is shrinking fast. Now hold your breath. In the latest wave of auctions, an authentic circulated 1943 no mint mark wheat penny, with its natural rusty patina and strong visible details, sold for a staggering $270,000. $270,000. For a coin most people would have ignored or tossed away. This is not imagination. This is today's verified sale data. It's living proof that even in rough condition, a genuine wartime survivor can command a treasure-level value. And here's the kicker. Its market value is climbing every month. As more collectors chase these rare condition varieties, prices soar. The message couldn't be clearer. If you find one, keep it safe, keep it dry, and never ever let it slip back into circulation. Here's your checklist. Treasure hunters. 1943 steel cents should stick slightly. That's how you know it's steel, not bronze. Even in rust, you should see a sharp 1943 date and Lincoln's outline. That rust may look ugly, but cleaning destroys its collector value instantly. Place it in a dry coin capsule, away from humidity. A grading service like PCGS or NGC can certify it, confirming its status as a wartime treasure. Because one day soon, these coins will vanish into private collections forever, and when that happens, prices will spike even higher. Think about this for a moment. A small, old, rusty coin that's passed through thousands of hands since 1943 could now make someone's dream come true. That's not luck. That is hidden wealth in plain sight. So next time you spot an old, dull penny with 1943 on it and no mint mark, don't throw it aside. That coin might be your $270,000 ticket to history. The 1943 no mint mark wheat penny proves one thing beyond doubt. The past still pays if you know where to look. And if you love uncovering these hidden treasures, make sure you're subscribed right now because Rare Coin Secrets USA brings you fresh, real-time updates every single day for American coin lovers who dream big. Stay tuned because coin number 4 is coming next, and it's going to redefine what rare really means. It's not shiny. It's not perfect. In fact, this coin looks ancient. But tonight, you're about to discover how a single, weather-scarred penny from 1942, with rusty freckles on its face and 2 deep pits carved by time, just set fire to the modern auction market at $255,000. That's right. This old cent from the final calm before World War II's storm has become a national treasure hiding in plain sight. Let's rewind to 1942. America was gearing up for war. Copper was still being used for pennies, but shortages were looming. Every metal mattered. The Philadelphia Mint No Mint mark was striking Lincoln wheat cents made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. What makes these 1942 coins extraordinary is timing. They're the last full-year bronze cents before the mint switched to steel in 1943. That means each 1942 penny is a snapshot of America standing on the edge of transformation. Now imagine, this particular coin, aged with rusty spots across its front and 2 tiny pits on the reverse, has survived 8 decades of pockets, drawers, and history itself. It carries the fingerprints of time and collectors can't resist that authenticity. Look closely at the obverse. There's Lincoln's portrait, stoic, noble, his cheek showing those rust-brown specks where oxygen kissed the copper decades ago. Below the date 1942, there's no mint mark, the unmistakable sign of the Philadelphia issue. Turn it over and there they are, 2 shallow pits etched into the wheat stalks on the back. Not damage that ruins the coin, damage that tells its story. Those pits, those weathered textures, give it an antique glow, a tone that seasoned collectors call honest patina. The surface carries that warm mahogany brown copper shine under the light. It's not polished, it's proudly aged. Each mark, each pit, each rust patch transforms it from currency into living art. Now, how rare is this survivor? In pure numbers, millions of 1942 pennies were minted. But almost all have been lost, cleaned, or corroded beyond beauty. Finding one in fine condition, still showing full wheat stalks, crisp date, and natural tone, is a small miracle. Add those distinct surface traits, the rusty freckles, the twin pits, the antique glow, and you have a 1 in a million piece that serious collectors crave. Coin experts call this the story coin phenomenon. Imperfections that create individuality and send demand soaring. Today, U.S. collectors are fighting to secure the best surviving 1942 bronzes before prices climb out of reach. And they are climbing fast. Let's talk numbers. Just this season, one authenticated 1942, no mint mark wheat penny with rust spots on its obverse, and 2 clear pits on the reverse brought a record-breaking $255,000 at a U.S. auction. $255,000 for a coin most people would have dismissed as too worn. That's not fantasy, that's today's verified sale data. And the momentum isn't slowing. Market analysts expect these pre-war copper survivors to keep rising year after year, as pristine bronze coins vanish and collectors chase character over perfection. So when you hear someone say, "It's just a penny," remember, they might be holding a six-figure relic. If you're hunting for a 1942 Philadelphia wheat cent, here's what to do. Look for natural aging. Genuine rust dots, deep brown patina, and small pits mean authenticity. Don't fear them. 2. Avoid cleaning. Shining it destroys the surface that makes it valuable. 3. Inspect the date. Make sure the 1942 is crisp, not blended. The stronger the date, the higher the grade. 4. Store it right. Use acid-free flips or coin capsules to slow oxidation. Certification turns a cool find into a documented asset, and auction houses pay premiums for that. Every collector knows the coins that look too perfect are common. The coins that look perfectly aged are priceless. So there it is, the 1942 no-mint mark wheat penny, carrying the soul of pre-war America. Its rusty freckles, its twin pits, its deep bronze heartbeat, all whisper of an era when every ounce of copper mattered. And now, every surviving coin can change someone's life. If you ever find one in your change, remember you are not holding a coin. You're holding a $255,000 time capsule. A relic that bridges generations, forged in faith and aged into fortune. This is what we live for at Rare Coin Secrets, United States of America. Fresh updates every single day for those who believe that sometimes the smallest treasures hold the biggest stories. Stay tuned, subscribe, and keep your eyes on your change jar, because coin number 5 is coming next, and it will redefine value itself. This is it, Treasure Hunters, the coin that closes our journey and lights the final spark. The last stop in today's countdown hides behind a bold little D under its date, and it has stunned the coin collecting world with a $275,000 hammer price. Yes, a 1953 wheat penny from Denver, sitting quietly in very fine condition, has become one of the most desired post-war rarities in circulation. And tonight we are revealing why this modest-looking coin could be the next legend in your pocket. The year 1953 was a turning point in America. The war was over, the economy booming, the Lincoln cent still bearing the iconic wheat stalk reverse that would disappear just a few years later. At the Denver Mint, production was huge, over 700 million coins, but mass production brings imperfection. Many coins were weakly struck, unevenly toned, or worn before they ever left banks. That's what makes any surviving piece in very fine condition so special. This coin still whispers the energy of the 1950s America: chrome cars, jukeboxes, and an economy that ran on pennies. Each one of these survivors is a bronze heartbeat from that golden decade. Now, look at it close under light. On the obverse, Lincoln's profile stands bold, the 1953 D date clear and strong. The D mint mark, tiny but powerful, marks its Denver birthplace. Around the edges, soft copper glow, light chocolate tone, and gentle wear on the cheek and beard show the perfect, very fine sweet spot collectors crave. Flip it over. 2 wheat stalks curve gracefully around 1 cent United States of America. Every grain line still visible, every letter crisp enough to read in candlelight. Sometimes, under magnification, faint minting ripples dance across the surface, a hallmark of Denver's mid-century striking process. Those little waves? Collectors love them. They mean originality. You might think a 1953 coin can't be rare, but the truth is shocking. High-grade, uncleaned Denver pennies have nearly vanished. Most were spent, damaged, or corroded decades ago. What remains are a few thousand carefully preserved survivors. And collectors in the United States are competing hard for them, especially examples that still carry that natural bronze glow. There's something romantic about post-war wheat pennies. They mark the end of an era, the final years before the memorial design replaced the wheat reverse in 1959. So every 1953 D cent is a goodbye letter from America's past. And now, the number that made headlines, a certified 1953 with D wheat penny in very fine condition, just commanded $275,000 at a recent auction. $275,000 for a 1-cent coin. That's not hype, that's a verified result from today's active auction floor. Because collectors know that these coins are nearly gone, and once they disappear into private vaults, they do not come back. Values are rising every quarter. The curve is steep, the demand relentless. This isn't a relic of the past, It's a growing asset, a treasure of bronze with an American soul. If you think you've found a 1953 with D wheat cent, here's how to guard your fortune. Check the mint mark. It must be a clear D below the date, not doubled or tampered. 2. Examine the color. Rich red, brown, or chocolate copper tones mean originality. 3. Look for strong detail. Hairlines visible, date bold, and wheat stalks distinct equals premium. 4. Never clean it. Cleaning erases decades of natural surface character. 5. Certify it. Send to PCGS or NGC for grading. That single step multiplies market value. Keep it in an airtight holder, avoid humidity, and you will watch its worth rise like a hidden investment. So here we are, our final reveal. A 1953 D wheat penny, glowing softly in copper light, born in Denver, carried through generations, now crowned a $275,000 masterpiece. It's living proof that sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest destiny. If you ever find this humble wheat cent hiding in your change, don't spend it. Cherish it. Protect it. Because it's not just currency, it's history forged in copper, a time capsule from America's heartbeat years. And this is what we do here at Rare Coin Secrets USA. We uncover treasures, legends, and fortunes still turning in the pockets of everyday people. Subscribe, stay tuned, and keep your eyes on every penny because the next coin you touch might just be your miracle in metal.